F1 career mode videos. Conspill_F1.
The third permanent circuit built anywhere on Earth. Monza has always been special. Now it's been providing motor racing memories for a century. Welcome to the Italian Grand Prix. The Rettifilo, Ascari, Curva Grande, the Parabolica, names to get you excited. This is Monza, where we are full throttle for 80% of the lap. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Gasly, Hamilton, Ayrton Senna, and Piastri, Sainz, Norris, Schumacher, and Yuki Tsunoda, Russell, Doohan, Franco Colapinto, and Antonelli, Ocon, Albon, Ollie Behrman, and Liam Lawson. Hadjar and Jacques Villeneuve rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. Well, we welcome you to the broadcast. It's going to be some race today. First of all, introductions. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me for this one, Anthony Davidson. Now, those final hours before a race, did you have a routine?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Hello guys, welcome to another video where we continue our career in F1 25 career mode. We are in Monza in Italy. In the race, which if this has the result we want, will give us a very strong boost for the continuation of the championship, where the next races will be quite critical. The weather today, from what you can see, is very good, with a lot of heat. Our strategy today will be to start with medium and along the way to go to hard. So let's go now for the formation lap and for the start.
Okay, radar is clear, weather is looking good for now.
We park the car perfectly and head for the start of the race in Italy. We start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red light. They go out, and we have a race. We start well, we get behind Leclerc, we go from the outside, and we manage to pass with a very demanding overtaking. We are in first place, what we wanted. We see Schumacher here approaching Norris, side by side on the long straight. Norris manages to stay ahead of Schumacher after the first turn. Here a battle for 15th and 16th place. Lawson and Ocon go side by side on the Riva Grande. Ocon passes and moves up to 15th place. We go to the third lap, and as you can see, Leclerc has reached us where he will try to pass us. We change lines to break the slipstream. He passes, but we turn in front of him from the outside and hold first place. We exit the second turn and head towards the short back straight. Leclerc gets stuck behind us and passes us, dropping us to second place. Unfortunately, we are not close enough to pass him, so we are left behind. Here we are very close to the back straight before the parabolic turn. We get behind him and from the outside we pass relatively easily. Now we will be in the big straight. Leclerc comes to pass. He passes temporarily because we from the inside dangerously pass again in first place. Further back, we now see Hamilton and Gasly fighting for third place, side by side in the first corner, and finally Gasly passes, and will now try to catch up with Leclerc, who has lost a lot of pace. And as you can see, Leclerc has entered the pit and Gasly has caught up with me. He comes to get stuck behind me and Riva Grande. He goes to try something, but he stays behind. He comes back to the short back straight and passes, but we will take the lead again from the inside. And now we're going into the pits to put on the hard tire. Very good pit stop, and we will come out ahead of Leclerc in 6th place. Here from the outside, at the scary again, we pass Measure. We also pass DRS from Dohan. Enjoy a lap with the camera inside the car. Here on the straight, Gasly comes to pass, passes and stays in front. We come and stick the back long thread and dive into the inside of the parabolica. Gasly comes again to pass, but we, with our classic move from the outside, pass and hold first place. Gasly comes on a long straight and passes, but we stay in line to have a better exit. And go side by side with Gasly on the Riva Grande. And we dive at the end of the straight from the inside, so we maintain the lead again. Gasly passed us again on the long straight, and we decisively dived from the inside and passed again. Gasly, he comes here on the big straight. We close on Gasly, but on the second attempt he will pass. We as acquaintances, we will pass from the outside, and Gasly stays next to me. I will pass in from at the end of the straight, but we will dive and pass again. Last turn, last meters. Yes, let's go. What a race that was. Andiamo. Grazie mille. Mamma mia Italia. Thank you very much for the car you gave me. I made my dream come true. Forza Ferrari! Finally the chapter of Italy or Monza, and we have me in first place, Gasly second and Piastri third. Leclerc finished in 6th place, and Schumacher unfortunately finished outside the top 10. In both championships we are very safe. If you like the video, you know what to do. I will see you in the next video. Next stop, Azerbaijan. Bye.